Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Bowman Field, right behind me, the airport here in Kentucky. I was told by the flight attendants yesterday it is pronounced Louisville, not Louisville. But we're here to look at an airplane, Piper Seneca III. Super excited. The weather is holding off, so let's get to it.
Okay, so we test the mags. If you'll just start with the left and then turn off the left mag.
This one?
Yep. A very little drop in RPM.
Perfect.
Back to,
on.
Yep, and then same with the right. Within limits.
Good.
We'll do the same with the right. The left, right. Co-pilot. Alright, good deal.
Looks good.
I'm gonna test the props. Now full pressure increase, RPMs decrease. Good deal. Alternate air is good. 2000 gyro. Oh, not too much of concern. Gyro on this plane. Amps are good. Alternate air pressure. Everybody's out. Okay. Have a idle check.
On the ground, that's 879 Papa. Clear of 15 at Alpha. Looking to airport.
Test my brakes. You want to test yours? You have controls?
My controls?
Taxi via Alpha.
The brakes work.
Taxi via Alpha.
Alright, and then I'll let you taxi from here if that's okay. Bowman ground. Seneca 484 Hotel Papa is over at Airbase 4 near intersection Foxtrot. Request taxi, the active northbound departure with Victor.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, Bowman ground. Runway 15, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 24.
15 via Alpha Foxtrot, cross runway 24 for Hotel Papa. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go across here.
Okay.
Go straight across. It actually leads all the way up there.
Perfect.
Right is clear.
Okay, and do we know if this guy's just turning in, right?
Yeah, he should be, but we'll make sure.
Fully stiff.
There are 3 flight schools in that one building, so.
Oh, yes.
And then
Been there, done that.
we have 2 other flight schools on the other side. We're pretty saturated. And then there's 2 other flight schools across the river.
Oh, jeez. It's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a busy area then, huh?
Yeah, it can be for training.
Alright. Foxtrot crossing 24, and we're just going over there?
Yes. We're gonna go all the way down to 15.
Now, for normal taxi purposes, about 1,000 RPM, or what?
Yeah,
this
yeah.
airplane?
It's
Okay.
you gotta love that about Pipers is they go all the way up to the Navajo. There's so many similarities.
Very nice. A little higher than that for that teeny tiny hill, but other than that, good.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so cool to be back in a multi-engine.
Yeah, yeah. They're great. I'm lucky enough to be flying a lot of multis lately.
It's awesome. Fully a flight school student.
There you go.
I think it was Daytona we were leaving. About 20 different airplanes all holding short of the runway. But we were on an IFR flight plan, so we got cleared in front of
There you
all
go.
of them.
Nice.
We were not pleased, but I was stoked.
For sure, yeah. That's when air conditioning's amazing is I used to, or when I would take the family in the plane and we had air conditioning, everyone wanted to leave on Sunday, but at AC, no one really cared. They were all getting ready for their nap.
That makes sense.
And in that movie.
That's what he's been talking about. I'll be up here flying and he'll sit back
Yes.
there and take
Amen.
some naps or whatever he needs to do.
Very, very nice. All right, so pre-takeoff, we can set flaps to 10. So flaps are manual. They're down there if you want to just give one notch. Props.
And that's a traditional takeoff? You do flaps 10 every time?
0 to 25. This isn't our longest runway, so figure we might as well. I would put in flaps too if you're really heavy. If you got 4 people in here, full tanks, bags. You know, that's not great for an airplane for anything. So it gets you off the ground quicker, so you're not a heavy airplane that's bouncing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fuel pumps are off. We would know it even if they were on the low. They will shut the engines off.
Oh, okay.
I know that because
yeah, 6 is fine.
I accidentally turned one on and was like, why does this thing keep dying?
Oh, no.
Why is there fuel dripping out of it when I get out?
Oh, man.
But I finally listened when I shut it down and was like, oh gosh, Eric. So there you go. Mixtures tool rich, fuel pumps
I'm just
are
going to
off.
taxi up here while you go.
Sounds good. AC's off, door and windows are good. Landing lights is right here. Second one in. There you go. And we're all set.
Perfect. All right, Dad, are you about ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Bowman Tower 484 Hotel Papa, holding short 15, ready for departure northbound.
November 484 Hotel Papa, Bowman Tower, left turn approved, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 15, left turn out for Hotel Papa. All right, good deal.
Okay.
So we got some turbos on here. We'll just be slow with the increase.
Okay.
Finals clear.
Noise clear.
And then sight picture wise, my big screen over here, and then you have your controls right down there.
Perfect. All right, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
So we'll come back on the throttles just a little bit because we're over boosting.
Okay.
Bowman Tower 125, Juliet.
And what do I rotate at?
Yep, you're good to rotate.
Station 125,
Good deal.
Juliet, Juliet, Bowman
And we'll
Tower,
come
short,
back a
runway
little
6,
bit more
release.
on the throttles.
Short.
Okay, so you do not go full throttle.
November 1 Sierra Delta, you going more eastbound or northbound?
There you go.
Let's do the north end. We'll go toward
All right, we have positive rate, so
November
flaps
Delta,
can go
Roger.
up.
If you could keep the turn towards the 12-mile island, I'm going to have
Deal.
traffic citation departing runway
Left
6.
looks clear,
Okay,
There.
and gear can go up as well. So that's out and up. There you go, you got it.
And we're turning out to the left, is that
Yes,
right?
ma'am. We're basically doing a 180.
Number 4 Hotel Papa, start your turn to the north, please.
All right, so let's turn all the way 180 degrees. Turning to the north for Hotel Papa. Okay. Let's set our 2 throttles at 35. So both throttles at 35.
Throttles.
Yep. The one's at 20. Yeah, there you go. 35 inches of manifold pressure.
Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about.
A little different on the turbo.
Number 4 Hotel Papa,
Usually you
give
would
me a
do
good turn to
25
the north,
square.
Traffic's departing runway 6.
We're 2200.
Of course.
Sorry.
November 4 Hotel up.
For Hotel Papa, we're heading to the north.
And remain outside class Charlie.
Remaining outside class Charlie for Hotel Papa. Okay.
Number 125 Juliet, Juliet, full length approved, fly runway heading, runway 6, clear for takeoff. Wind 140
Right.
at 9er. Go
But you
We're
want
just
me
going to go
to-
2000.
Oh, okay.
You have controls.
Approved, clear for takeoff.
And then heading 350 still works?
Yeah, that'll work out just fine.
Juliet, runway heading.
Okay.
I can feel that air conditioning.
Yeah, yeah.
tell Papa does not want to go back down.
Yeah, it's got it. If you need the power, it has it. And then we'll be getting out of the class Charlie here pretty soon, and then we can climb up.
Okay.
It's always a little bumpy around the river.
If you're still on frequency, traffic
Fair enough.
10 to 9 o'clock, about 3 miles, Cessna 2009 westbound.
This is my trim, is that correct?
Yeah, yep.
176 still up and looking for traffic, thank you.
Oh, that's cold.
All right. We can start our climb here a little bit. Get up to the highway here, I guess.
Okay. What did you want to climb to?
Juliet, contact Louisville departure.
Go up to 5500, it's fine. Hopefully it'll be smoother up that way.
Ears crossed.
But yeah, we're clear to climb, and we have 35, that's basically climb power.
Okay, great. So just pull back.
Yes, ma'am. And whenever you want, we can test out the autopilot or
Ah, that'd be great.
Okay, so you just press the autopilot button,
Okay.
AP, and then heading. It's already on heading bug. So we have that. And then vertical rate will VS on here. Autopilot. Heading. There we go. And vertical rate up. Go with 500 feet per minute. She's got it.
I'm just looking to see where everything shows up.
Yeah. And
To know.
it's great that it's all one spot.
Yes. Just wish these would light up so you would know what's activated and what's not.
Right,
Is there
yeah.
an indication here?
Yes, all along the top there. So autopilot's green, it's on, and you're on heading mode.
You the air conditioning, that's cold. This is how I adjust heading. So there's 350. Altitude. Can I set this for 5500?
Bowman Tower, left base, runway 15, clear to land.
Left base for runway 15.
I believe because the arrow says out, that it should capture whatever you have it set at.
That's how ours works, so I'm hoping.
Cool.
Pops, do you have any questions or anything so far?
Oh, hey, man, I'm getting fit.
Great.
We're not so bumpy now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, does this have traffic? Where do we see our traffic? Right here too, right?
Air 30,
Yes.
if you need to go any further west, just let me know, I'll switch you. Air 30, roger, we're just orbiting right here, just waiting. If this is okay. Sounds good.
All your good information as well.
Okay, great.
And that's a lot of it displayed up there. There's multiple places to find multiple things.
It's nice.
So it's asking you to trim the nose up.
Okay.
So just half a trim. It didn't need much.
See if that's good, you can let me know.
Yeah.
Will I have that message on here too, do you know? Is that what this is?
It went away.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sure this is probably very backup test needed.
Oh, she's a smooth little bird, so that's good.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's nice that, you know, they were experienced aircraft owners. And when you get up to multi-engine planes, it's more often than not that people are.
Yeah. You can tell that they love this airplane, which is always a good sign.
Yes.
Wind 14011, Gus
Agreed.
16.
Okay, so just so I know for future reference, when we were taking off and I had to pull some power back because I was redlining, what do I want to be looking at normally?
The manifold pressure gauges were red, and that's just that's the
these
boost.
two as well, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm just used to in my little Cherokee, you go everything full forward.
And then depending on, the temperature outside and the elevation you're at, it's always going to be different. So it's not something that the only thing you can do is look for it. And then when it is overboost, you just pull it back a little bit more.
Fair enough. I saw the message this time.
You got it?
Now when you've got overboost, waste gates will release that pressure. You're talking the same thing, right? The turbo's overboosting, so waste gates will release that pressure and you don't have the over, or is that not the
to a certain point, yeah. Yeah.
And Tower Air 30, quick question if you got a second. Air 30, guys. Yeah, do we tag up any different on the radar right now? We had some ADS-B adjustments done.
All right, so we're coming up on our 55.
Air 30, roger, thanks.
I think it gave an announcement when we got 500 feet away. Was that correct? It said something about altitude.
It could have. Capturing 55, yeah. Almost like I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't go that far. There's so much on the Dynon.
Yeah.
Wind
But
140.
a lot of it's intuitive, I mean, they want it to be easy. Garmin's the same way.
Yes. Definitely agree. I have Garmin in my airplane right now.
Nice, yeah.
So I'll learn a little bit. Learn new stuff, which is exciting. And it did level off.
Yes, as the airspeed increases, it's probably going to ask us to trim forward, so we'll just kind of be ready for that.
Trim nose down.
Yes.
You said, almost like you know what you're doing.
All right, so we're at percentage power. We're at 70% horsepower, 73 here. So we can go, just go 65% power.
Okay.
The amount of speed you gain off 75 is very minimal, but the amount of fuel burn that you'll gain is not minimal, so might as well save the gas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Shorter trips, I'll probably burn it so I can get to my destination quicker. But I'm planning on doing like trips to California to visit family and friends.
Nice.
And I've done it in my airplane 3 or 4 different times, and each time it takes between 8 and 11 hours.
Yeah, gosh.
So I'm not. Love flying, don't get me wrong, but
Make sure to runway 15.
it's a long day.
So, autopilot's on. If we went direct AVY, we press nav, and are heading this general direction, and then this should be direct enter.
That line's slowly coming in too.
Yeah. Alright, for some reason, it liked that.
Okay.
Because now GPS roll steering.
Interesting. All right.
So, gotta get the book out, figure out what.
Oh yeah.
It's ready to serve in a major way. It's just like, gotta press the right button.
That's fair.
That'll be my job. I'll go through that thing with a fine-tooth comb at some
Awesome.
point.
Yeah. And nothing's better than having all that and just knowing how to use it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
same thing with the Cirrus or any glass cockpit airplane. It's really magical when you know it inside and out. So engine temperatures are good, radios are good, was run up good for all of that. If you're okay, we'll just head back to Bowman.
Anything specific you want to do while we're up here, Dad?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that works.
Good deal. So let's
Wind 13012.
if we press on this, we can select altitude. And then we'll just adjust the altitude that way as well, or you could just do it
okay.
right there.
That's nice.
We're gonna go to 1800. Go vertical speed down. Come back on these guys.
I still can't get over how fast the airplane started up, like just in general.
Yeah, that's just like Little Red, man.
Yeah,
No problems at all.
very cool. It's funny, I've mainly flown with glass cockpits. I have some time with steam gauge airplanes, but even when I was going through flight school, we had the G500s and then upgraded to the G1000s. When I got my tiny G5s installed in the Cherokee, it's like, oh, it's basically just a smaller version of that. Now I look at this and I'm like, there's so much more to see.
Oh yeah. Well, it's nice when you have a company and they're hungry for it. They'll, they come just like Aspen came out with, all their Pro line and all of that stuff. We're hungry. They really gave Garmin a run for their money. And I'm doing the same thing. And then avionics shops love the Dynons because of, the harnesses already come ready to go. So
Yes. Always nice when you don't have to rebuild those.
absolutely.
We had to do that when we installed, I think it was our GI 275 for our engine monitor system.
Yeah.
And when we got the 530 installed. We were going to get something else, but they said they had to build a whole new harness, so we just scrapped that idea, kept the 530. So here we are in Louisville, Kentucky. I hope I said that right.
Sure
I
did.
got the voice of approval over here. We're descending through 3,900 for 1,800 feet, and we are doing our test flight. We're looking at potentially buying this beautiful Piper Seneca III, and so far it's been really nice. It's got a lot more power than obviously Little Red does. Started up like a total dream, and I have to tell you, that heat is definitely kicking out some good hot air because I was getting real cold real fast. But unlike Little Red, this airplane does also have an air conditioning unit, so that just means anytime I want to go and fly, it doesn't really matter what the temperature is outside, which I'm looking forward to. But the panel is beautiful. Eric has been great walking me through everything and answering all of my questions, and I definitely have a lot of studying coming up, but totally going to be worth it.
You can turn the heat down if you want. I'm roasted.
It's much better than Little Red's, that's for sure. Just because it's a little too warm with the heat and a little too cold with just the air conditioning.
This has an actual heater in it, right? That burns fuel to...
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Interesting. What is this?
That's a carbon monoxide
Oh, okay.
indicator.
Nice. You just have the one you stick
Yeah,
on.
that's a fancy one up there.
Do you see it?
Oh yeah, that big blue thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Guess I'll put this back on. Wait to mess with all these buttons.
Oh yeah.
Definitely got some good wind up here. I mean, we are totally crabbing.
Oh yeah.
Where's that coming from?
It's supposed to be pretty impressive today wind-wise, so
Yeah.
it was great that we were able to get this in.
That's what we were saying too. Got up this morning and checked the weather, and we were like, hopefully we can do it right when we get there. Knock it out. I have most of these buttons, but what is SRC? Do you know?
I don't. I
Okay.
don't.
I'll look it up. I like that there's a level button.
Yeah, that's a great feature.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, so we're capturing 2,000. There's our
There's
bumps.
those bumps, yep. Knew they were coming.
Bowman Tower 125, Julie, switch to you on the visual runway 24 with Whiskey.
Citation 125, Julie, Bowman Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24, 125, Julie.
You sitting up front flying, sometimes you don't get to join the conversation because people will take their headsets off.
Yes, I could see that. My mom doesn't fly with us too often in the Cherokee just because obviously it doesn't go very far and it doesn't go very fast. And we were talking to her about if everything works out with this airplane, and she's like, yeah, I'll just sit in the back and sleep.
Yeah.
That's her
Yeah.
plan every time.
Incline that third seat a little bit. Good to go.
Yeah.
They do have the table that will come with the plane too.
Okay.
Still in Texas right now.
It's in Texas.
It is where he picked it up. He had it at home. He was in training when I picked up the airplane.
But yeah, he went to an airliner, right?
Yeah, cargo outfit, fly 767s.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Bump in my head.
What?
Bump in my head.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna scooch down.
Bowman Airport, information Whiskey, 1340 Zulu observation, wind 140 at 12, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 13 dew point -2, altimeter 3001, visual approach and news runway 15, NOTAMs 2 free obstructions 3 miles northeast, 178 feet, AGL flag and lit. All aircraft not receiving radar services remain outside Charlie airspace. Provide initial contact as information Whiskey.
Whiskey. Couple more minutes. We'll be there.
Long?
Fortunately, we just have to stay below the Charlie. And
Yeah. That's all right. My home airport right now is right underneath the Bravo, so
gotcha.
we have the same problem. It's always really fun when they're landing west because they keep you at like 2,000 feet
Oh, yeah.
for 50 to 100 miles sometimes, depending
wow.
on which direction you're flying.
Not in this airplane.
Not in this airplane,
They'll have-
that's right.
We can climb fast enough in this, they'll take us up high.
She'll be awesome.
For sure.
Wind 14012, gust 190.
Already getting close to 20 knot gust.
All right, I'm looking for it. I like your setup better.
Yeah, and it's all,
Customizable, right?
yep, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I know you go in with display and then they have full or they have swap or the map.
Oh, okay.
So, definitely, whatever you,
Oh, it is a touch screen.
oh yeah, for sure.
Very nice.
Yeah, you did a terrific job on. Love that they changed the panel as well. You know, if you're gonna do it, they definitely did it right.
So we kept talking about, because we obviously looked at a lot of different airplanes over the last 6 months or so, and you see some and you can tell they spent the bare minimum that they could to be able to say it was an upgraded panel.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you've got steam gauges where they shouldn't be, where they'll have completely swapped out a whole bunch of stuff, but they kept their attitude indicator. And it's like, what a random thing to keep. Like, this is perfect. It's a nice little backup.
Get rid of that vacuum system.
Yes.
The last airplane was like that. That airplane I sold a couple of times as well, 333 Bravo Foxtrot, but it was very tight. It was one of those I had earmarked for. If it was the right time, I would have bought it myself, because it was just, came from Iowa. It was a great airplane. They had that for a number of years, and then they moved up to the Twin.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I was definitely looking for something specific.
5 Juliet, left off 1, straight in the road. May have going. Okay, left on off 1.
Alright, so we're flying over Clark County now. We're above traffic pattern altitude. And traffic-wise, it's also in taxiing. That was it.
Yeah, it looks like he just got on the runway.
Yeah. Alright. We can actually disconnect the autopilot with the red button. Got it. I have the controls. I'll bring this over the Bowman.
Sounds good. You have the controls.
Alright.
Like all the messages this gives. It told us about the MOA, now it's
Here you go.
about the Charlie.
Absolutely. Bowman Tower, Seneca 4 Hotel Papa, just south of Clark County with information whiskey. Request inbound full stop Bowman.
Seneca 484 Hotel Papa, Bowman Tower, make straight in runway 15.
Straight in for 154 Hotel Papa. Alright, gas is easy in this airplane. Gas is on fullest tank. Oh, you got your carriage will get that extra. Can come up full rich. Top will get short final. Fuel pumps will leave off. Seatbelts and switches.
I like it.
There's 15 here.
Prepared, Pops. We're gonna go over the little river. Watch your head.
I'm prepared.
All right. Would it be all right if I read the controls with you as you come
Sure,
into land?
sure.
Careful. Thank you. Just a test to see how far you have to pull back.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go ahead and we can drop our gear now.
Okay.
Down.
For 4 Hotel Papa, runway 15, clear to land, traffic departs fair to go.
Clear to land 15, roger on the traffic 4 Hotel Papa. Alright, and we are in the white arc, so we can do 1 notch of flaps.
King Air 924 Tango's here is ready to go 15. King Air 924 Tango's here, Bowman Tower, fly the air double departure, turn left heading 090, runway 15, cleared for takeoff, traffic Seneca, 4 mile final. Okay, clear for takeoff,
Landing lights on.
5, left turn, 090, departure.
Yeah, full tank. Your
Seneca 4
carriage
Hotel
down,
Papa,
3
caution
green.
turbulence for
We have a
departing King Air.
window for the nose gear. Should be able to see it on the side of the cell. Mixture's full rich. Prop. Slowly come forward.
Wind 150 at 9er, gets 19er.
Pumps, seatbelts, and switches. Good deal. Go one more notch. A little bit of a ride.
King Air 4, Tango Sierra, contact global departure.
Departure, Tango Sierra.
Well done.
Good deal.
Seneca 4, Hotel Papa, stay parked.
4 Hotel Papa is going to Airbase 4.
For 4 Hotel Papa, roger, left on Alpha, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground.